Hello viewers. Welcome to theknowledgeinsights.com. Hope you're having a great day. 7 books on how to become rich and in every rich man's bookshelf. Number 1. Business books. Books about making money won't ever be a long way from their shelves. For instance, The Gospel of Wealth is a monetary book that Mark Cuban utilized as an understanding task. At the point when he was examining his MBA entrepreneurship, this book turned into his motivation. Through the book, Cuban accepts that showing energy is to get rich and make good on charges. Another monetary book Charles Cook has on his shelf is The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. It's a book on how to become rich that changed how our general public is constructed. The book clarifies why a few nations construct abundance, which is fundamental for a nation to succeed. Number 2. Spiritual books. Be Here Now is one book that changed Steve Jobs and his companions. This wealthy book is a manual for meditation, and Jobs depicted as the first in quite possibly the most powerful books about otherworldliness he's consistently perused. Jobs additionally contemplated Buddhism from that point. He rehearsed the specialty of reflection. Jobs was moved by the work of the firsts and experts to show insight into the U.S. As indicated by Jobs, however much you're looking to be near Zen, you're passing up what it is. This is from the book called Zen Mind Beginner's Mind by Shanryu Suzuki. Another profound book suggested by Steve Jobs is Cutting Through Spiritual Materialism. This book takes a basic perspective on the way to self-improvement. When you read it, you figure out how to not be derailed your turn of events. And you'll likewise figure out how to stay centered in the always evolving world. Number 3. Self-portrayal Books. My Inventions, the autobiography of Nikola Tesla, is a book that Larry Page loves. He read this life account when he was 12 years of age. He said he cried toward the book's finish since he understood his splendid creator was a disappointment for neglecting to support his research. The battles Tesla went through in his book showed Larry Page that researchers need to get business. The Page additionally understood that he needed to accomplish a place that wouldn't be limited by cash, to get his examination and advancements out to the world. Another New York Times blockbuster life account book called Surely or Joking Mr. Feynman similarly roused Larry Page. This money-making books is about a Nobel Prize champ who's entertaining and intelligent with information about existence. Similarly, the Page identifies with Richard Feynman's creator as they're extremely wise and with an anomaly that is not restricted by limits. Number 4. Inspirational Books. Steve Jobs has one persuasive book that he discusses, and it's Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. This book uniquely takes a gander at the U.S. It then, at that point, researches and clarifies what might occur if the most noticeable and best individuals in the general public left their fortunes and the country because of a forceful guideline. This next book, called The Remains of the Day, had a lot to teach Jeff Bezos. It's a novel that he didn't think would be awesome. It showed him life and lament. Jeff Bezos says it's among his favorite books, and that makes us focus. Life is What You Make It by Peter Buffett is an inspirational book that Jamie Dimon recommends. Peter Buffett, a child of a multi-extremely rich person Warren Buffett composed this book since he understood he could do anything he needed to, not in light of cash but since he decided to discover his way throughout everyday life. On the off chance that isn't sufficient inspiration for you to make it in life how you need to, then I don't have the foggiest idea what is. Mark Zuckerberg has The Giving Tree on his shelf. This book has a tale of sadness, gratitude, and conditional love. In addition, it has an amazing message and exercise of a mother's sentiments as a youngster grows up and becomes separated. Number 5. Publications about finances. Warren Buffett expressed that perusing The Intelligent Investor was probably the best choice he at any point made in his vocation. The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham fills in as an Outlook manager for a fruitful stock financial backer and how to get rich book. It tends to be difficult to peruse for first-time investors due to the monetary terms. However, it's an incredible venture books. On how to become a millionaire. For example, did you realize that at Columbia, Benjamin Graham was Warren Buffett's teacher? Buffett felt free to score on an or more in Graham's speculation class. He was the lone understudy to score that evaluation at any point. Score that evaluation? Warren Buffett likewise declares by the book called Security Analysis. The book is surpassing for new and intermediate financial backers. It discusses the tradition of an extraordinary financial backer and mastermind assuming control over the most unpredictable parts of contributing and evaluating them. From this book, Buffett liked his venture achievement and valuation expertise. Mark Cuban portrayed one book as the one that sounded good to him. This book and books rich people read is The Solitary Venture Direct You'll at Any Point Need by Andrew Tobias. The title likely motivated him, however, plunging profound into the book, you'll discover how the financial backer is steering the ship and not the market. Number 6. Personal books. Rich individuals have their get-rich books on their shelves, portraying a ton about their lives. For instance, Letters to Shareholders was composed by Warren Buffett. The book has a bunch of data reporting choices he's made since he started his excursion. The quantity of experiences in the book has prompted it to get such a lot of positive input. Mark Cuban additionally composed the book called How to Win at the Sport of Business. The book is loaded up with business exercises that business visionaries will discover valuable in their progress. In addition, his book is savvy as it clarifies how organizations advance throughout the long term and not about the amount you extracted from an arrangement. Mark Cuban assembled and sold a business worth billions of dollars. His book depicts the abilities and karma that he's had in business. Another is Peter Thiel, who composed his 0 to 1 book. He didn't plan to compose it. His book has a progression of talks on entrepreneurship, technology, a diligent understudy and rivalry at Stanford College. His contention on how capitalism and competition are opposite is brilliant and insightful. But, unfortunately, his universe of business and innovation is bored in his book. Lastly, Charles Cook uncovers his tricks of the trade-in book named The Science of Success, and his book is an instructional pamphlet that is both useful and smart in building an effective association. Number 7. The Goal: A Process of Ongoing Improvement. This book, Best Books on Getting Rich, depicts a director entrusted with pivoting a faltering assembling plant. The plot in the book isn't the clearest, however, one will figure out how to maintain an effective business. Jamie Dimon sent his assistants an understanding show. One of the books was named Straight from the Gut by Jack Welch. Jack Welch is a standout amongst other CEOs' time. His book discusses reconstructing an organization with suitable individuals. This is one book that anybody genuine about working together shouldn't miss. Takeaway: the rich shelves have various sorts of books that they appreciate, take in and develop from. Thus, their lives and propensities are interlaced with their prosperity. The books they devour have the enthusiasm and inspiration to build them to be effective trendsetters and normal people. You can likewise adjust this way of life to be however effective as they seem to be. So dear viewers, have you already went through any of these listed books yet? If not, which one you're planning to read first? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Encourage us by hitting like, share, and subscribe to the theknowledgeinsights.com YouTube channel.